Good morning! Oh man, it's December 11th, 2025. It's Thursday. My name's Malcolm. I got a cup of coffee, and today is National Stretching Day. So I don't know if you're into yoga or just ordinary stretching, but it's National Stretching Day. So get some stretching going on. Get the twist your body a little bit, bend it this way and that way, and all that other good stuff. I don't know. I'm not a stretching expert by any means, but I do enjoy stretching. I guess like anybody else would, right? Unless you're forcefully stretched, and that wouldn't be good. So, so anyway, and then you ever think about, hey, Dad, and there's Mel. Stretching feels good because it releases endorphins and serotonin. It boosts your mood, reduces stress, activates your parasympathetic nervous system for relaxation, improves blood flow, reduces muscle tension, enhances flexibility, and creates a sense of well-being and relief, all from stretching. And I'm just doing like this. I'm not doing like, what is it, the resting dog yoga thing or something? Yeah, not doing all that. So, yeah, stretching is supposed to be good for you. I guess that's why people love yoga classes. And they go do all these crazy stretches in yoga. And they're like, man, I feel great afterwards, Like Terry's britches. They stretch a lot. And I'm sure they make him feel good. Terry and the stretchy britches. But, yeah, a stretching day. That seems nice enough. I can handle that. But, the stretchy britches, though, are under a lot of stress. I don't think the britches themselves do not get endorphins. Anyway, there's all that good stuff. I did have a cool story that I came across I wanted to share with you guys. Let me get my set up here for you so you can see the picture. And bring it down a little bit like this. So, kids have these little Christmas plays at school and stuff, right? So, you're late, Terry. So, kids have Christmas plays. They get up there, they do some stuff for Christmas, whatever, dance around, do some stuff. Well, this one kid there was a miscommunication from somehow down the communication chain when the kid came home and gave a note to the parents, and he was like, I gotta be Elvis for Christmas. And they're like, why you gonna be Elvis for Christmas? He's like, that's what they said. Dress up like Elvis. I don't know. And he's a little kid. He was like 8 or 9 years old. And they're like, all right, whatever. So they get online, they order his costume, they take him to send him to school, and this is what happens. He's supposed to be Elvis, not Elvis, not the singer, but Elvis. And I read the story a little bit more. Everybody loved it. It was a hoot. Everybody was laughing, cheering. The kid loved the attention. He wasn't embarrassed at all. He played his part. He did what he had to do. I don't know if he curled his lip or shook his hips, but he was Elvis the Elvis, and I thought that was kind of funny. His parents didn't even question it when they got the note. They didn't contact the school or anything like that. They just like, yep, there you are. You're gonna be Elvis. And they sent him to school like that. And then, like I said, the story goes. It's on Good News Network is where I found it. The story goes on where there were 2 plays. They played like a Friday night and a Saturday night, and he showed up as Elvis the second night as well. It's like, it was a hit. You killed it, kid. You're coming back as Elvis again. So yeah. Elvis the Elf. Right there. He's not a dumb kid. He didn't know. How can he be a dumb kid? Terry's a little grumpy this morning. That's what's happening there. We appreciate it. We're gonna dog Terry today. I mean, he didn't know. How was a kid not supposed to know? He was like, "Hi, I'm supposed to be Elvis," and they're like, "What? I'm Elvis." And so they're like, "All right," and they went online and they purchased the costume online. had it sent to the house, fit him. He didn't bring a guitar or anything like that. I thought it was funny. It was an honest mistake, a good humor type thing. Terry's just grumpy because he wasn't there. He didn't get to see the show. That's all it is. He wanted to see Elvis live again. Did he ever die? Some people think he's on some island somewhere still alive. I don't think, even if he didn't die when everybody said he died, he'd be dead now. So, but anyway, either way, I mean, yeah. Sent to school as Elvis. I don't know. Did I do? My dad's on here. Did I do plays at school? School plays for like Christmas and stuff? I don't remember doing any of those type of plays as a kid. I don't know if we did that when I was at my school growing up. I think the high school had a drama thing or whatever, but I didn't participate in it. No, I don't think I did. My dad's in here. He's going to have to remind me. I don't recall ever being on stage on a play. I must have been like a backup singer or an extra in the background or something. It wasn't significant enough for me to be like, oh yeah, I remember all that. What play was it? What part did I do or perform in? I'm still a dumb kid, Terry. I was so traumatized I can't remember it. That's it. You guys got me. And like, and here I am going out doing improv now. I'm going to do an improv. Oh, by the way, graduating improv this Friday. I have a little graduation type thing. I get to perform on stage in front of a live audience of probably like 20 people and try to do some improv. And hopefully it goes well. People say I do pretty good. I don't know. I think they're just being nice. But level 3. And then there's level 4 is the last level. So hopefully if there's enough people that are signed up, we can actually have the class. It kind of fizzles out. Because like the first class, level 1 was like 15 people. Then it went down to like 8. And now it's down to 4. So as the levels go up. Oh, he's got the memory book. Oh yeah, my dad had these memory books. He had these books that every year of your school year, K through 12, each year you got to put a photo in there, still some little pieces of paper that was significant for that year, like a report card or some drawing or something like that. A little doodads, put little notes on there. That's what happened on his second grade. You know, this is all the things that happened in second grade. And he had these books, and he had them for all of us, and he kept them all. That was just something that he did, and it was really cool. You're just jealous, Terry. You're not there. That's all. Terry needs a cup of coffee or something. Something's wrong with him. He woke up on the wrong side of the bed. I saw you, Liz. You eat a Snickers. That's it. He's being all drama. He needs to have a Snickers. Go get you a Snickers bar, Terry. I'm sure you had a truck stop or something. You can make that happen. Oh, he's parked right now. Well, that's good. I mean, I guess he's driving and chit-chatting all the time down the highway. But, and he's actually parked. What's another thing here real quick? UNICEF, founded by the United Nations back in 1946. It's the United Nations International Children's Emergency Fund. And to help kids in war-torn areas with what things that they need. It's for to help kids, UNICEF. And it still exists. I think now I remember in the 80s or something, we had these little boxes that we had to pop and put together for UNICEF, and you put change in it. You know, like pennies and nickels, you know, maybe a couple quarters threw in there, and you're like, look, I did my part. I'm helping some kids somewhere. You know, UNICEF is a scam. They're not helping any kids anywhere. But I don't think it's a scam. You know, Sure, they probably skim some off the top to cover the cost of transporting goods and logistics and stuff. There's more than just giving some kid a bowl of rice or something like that. I mean, you got to think about all the stuff that gets it there. I don't know. I remember those commercials with the guy, the beard, going through some village with these little kids. And it's like, for only 27 cents a month, you can feed this entire family. And I'm like, damn, why can't we feed our entire family for 27 cents a month? I ain't keeping it. You're not helping some kids in Zimbabwe? Why not, Terry? What do those kids in Zimbabwe ever do to you, buddy? Terry's killing it. Terry's killing himself. But yeah, those commercials were only 58 cents a month. I don't think really 58 cents a month. That was the cost of a stamp. Just send them a postage stamp and all the problems are solved. I don't know. It just didn't seem feasible in some way. I don't know. And then you get all these letters in the mail. If you donate to one charity, even today, and you give your home address, you're going to get stuff in the mail. Please donate. We need this money. We need that money. Thank you for your support. Help this cause and that cause. And all that mailing and lettering. How much of that 58 cents a month actually get it to the kid? Like 2 cents? Maybe a nickel? And that's what fed him for a month? I don't know. I don't know, man. It may be a scam. It may be a scam, Terry. Rice and a bowl of flies. I never liked those pictures with the kid just sitting there, just staring off into space, and flies are like crawling on his eyeball. That always stuck in my head like, holy crap, that kid, that kid's got problems. I don't want to be that kid. With the flies crawling, I can't stand a loose hair getting on my face. I'm like, or you walk into a spider web and you're swinging your arms and everything. This kid was just like, oh yeah, I'm just sitting here waiting. That was sad. And then the fly would be like crawling on his. He wouldn't even blink. It would like get on his retina and everything, and just crawl. And you'd be like, I was just mind blown. I thought it was a dummy, but then he'd kind of turn his head a little bit, and you're like, holy crap, that's a real kid. That was sad. That was sad and scary all at the same time. Whew, man. Oh gosh. Now Terry's all off the place. It is sad. It's gross too. I mean, gosh, you think the grand scheme of things, that we would just happen to be born in the United States. Had we been born in another country, our lives would be completely different. We wouldn't be sitting here with this junk on the wall. We may be more. Could be in a richer family, or you could be in a poorer family. I don't know. It's just luck of the draw. Be born where you are, and be able to have running water and a cup of coffee when you want it. But yeah, and they always show those during Christmas. See, I got a hair on my face right now, and it's bothering me. But anyway, it is, like I said, you could always find out. I always say, donate to these other countries and you help them out, and that's great. But there's if you're not sure about where the money's going, do something locally. Do it on your own. Go out on a Sunday morning with a sack full of sausage biscuits and just hand them out if you're in a city somewhere, and be like, here you go. Here, I bought you breakfast. Things like that you can do too. And then there's no middleman getting in between it all, except for McDonald's if that's where you're getting your biscuits. But yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of ways to help out. That commercial, now I'm going to be thinking about that commercial with the kid for the rest of the day now. It's going to be stuck in my... So much for starting off the day on a happy note. I come up with that stuff. Thanks a lot, Malcolm. Back to... The kid was Elvis. That's what we'll finish off on. The kid was Elvis. He was supposed to be an elf, but he came up as Elvis. So, Elvis. That's what we're going to leave on. That's hilarious, funny, good stuff. Hey, Scott, how's it going? You got here just at the last minute. I got to sign off and go to work. I'm only on for 15 minutes in the morning. So, thank you all for joining me and watching and all that good stuff. And compliment a stranger. You might make somebody smile. Have a great day, guys. Be good, be happy, be safe. And I'll see you guys next time.